Like, share, subscribe. Shouts out to the Lions Den community. And don't y'all forget to subscribe to the podcast show. Link will be pinned in the top of the chat.
Just name the channel who can bang with us. I'll prove that you are smoking dust. GTV Media is top notch in this game, y'all. You failures only have your self to blame, y'all. Cricket TV and a weapons make you suckers cry. Why don't you close your channel, crawl into a hole and die? Shout out to those who love our movement, no, we'll never flop until you get your mouth off LDBC. We are the underground outfit, y'all. We built this whole thing by ourselves, no in y'all. Independence start with self-preservation. If you can't take care of self, then how can you build a nation, y'all? Yup, we got that merch for the ladies and yes, we even got that merch for the babies and we got appliances and everything that you will need. We got some banging songs that make anemic haters bleed.
All right, you guys, man, I want to start the show tonight by giving a big thank you to Stacy Knox for coming through with a $350 donation to the Cash App. I appreciate you for that. Also, shout out to Belinda with the donation to the Cash App. You came through with a $50 donation. Also, shout out to Jessup with the donation as well to the PayPal. I appreciate you, brother. Salute to you. Much love, honor, and respect to you as well. And I appreciate everybody who show love, support the channel, man. Much appreciation to all of you guys. But let's get right into this video, man. And y'all let me know if y'all can hear me, man, because we got to get into this. Will Smith, ladies and gentlemen, facing a myriad of allegations, but one specifically where he had been hit today on these allegations, or not today, he had been hit the other day on these allegations by a man who claims to have played the violin for him. Now, if you guys remember the other day I came in here, I did the article for you guys, and I told y'all that a man by the name of Brian King Joseph, who's a professional electric violinist and a former America's Got Talent contestant, he is, who performed on Will Smith's 2025 Based on a True Story tour, right? He had filed a basically civil lawsuit against Will Smith, accusing this man on December the 30th of this past year in Los Angeles County Superior Court and Will Smith's company, Trey Ball Studios Management. He basically accused Will Smith of grooming him, predatory behavior. He had claimed that Will Smith began deliberately grooming and priming him for further sexual exploitation. Now, this is after they met in November of 2024. Now, he said they spent time alone together, and Will Smith would tell him things like, "You and I have such a special connection that I don't have with anybody else." Also, he made allegations about a hotel room intrusion of his, which he perceived that as being a sexual threat. Now, in March of 2025, last year, during a Las Vegas tour stop, he is alleging that his hotel room that was booked by Will Smith's team allegedly was unlawfully entered with no signs of forced entry, and items that were left behind had included wipes, a beer bottle, a red backpack, a bottle of HIV medication in another person's name, hospital discharge paperwork, an earring, a handwritten note that wrote his name, Brian, "I'll be back no later than bleep 5:30. Just, and then a heart emoji, Stone F. Now, he interpreted that as a threat of intended sexual acts, and he feared for his safety. Now, he believes tour management with key access was involved, pointing to a pattern of what he called predatory behavior. Now, he didn't claim that Will Smith directly went in his room and did this, but he implied that there was a connection through the grooming and the access to his room. Now, hey, y'all smash the like button, get the likes if y'all come on in, man. Uh, what's up, y'all? Is that my homegirl in there? She changed her whole name up. Chiflada TJ. Oh my god. I feel you, girl. Um, anyways, he claims that he reported this incident, right, to um HR, I guess. Right? So he said he don't. He said he actually reported it to hotel security. And he said a non-emergency police line, and he reported it to Will Smith's management. Now he alleges that he was shamed because of this, and he was accused of lying and making this shit up. Right? Now he also, right, said he was fired a few days later after reporting that. Now he initially was told that the tour was moving in a different direction, but another violinist was quickly hired to replace him, which he claims undermines the stated reason. Now, he claims that he suffered severe emotional distress, PTSD, economic loss, reputational harm, and other damages, right? Now, also, before I get to Will Smith's response to this, Will Smith had also been under attack with allegations from alleged childhood friend who pulled up with receipts as far as being his, young friends since they were younger for almost 38, 40 years, named Bilo Salam. Now, basically, he goes by the name of Brother Bilal, but his real name is Bilo Salam. And he described himself as the former assistant and longtime friend of Will Smith, right? Now, he had come out previously, and basically he went viral for making allegations in an interview with Tasha K, stating that he had once walked in on Will Smith engaging in sexual anal acts with, allegedly with actor Dwayne Martin in a dressing room years ago. And he had described this as being a graphic scene and graphic in detail, period. And he also alleged the incident occurred during the era of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Now, he had doubled down on claims in a follow-up interview, even threatening to release evidence if not sued, right? Now, these were unproven rumors, accusations of a sexual encounter implying homosexuality, but not accusations against Will Smith, and no claims, right, of assault, harassment, or wrongdoing was against Will Smith in those claims by him, right? Will Smith, at that time, his reps came out and said that it was completely fabricated and that it was unequivocally a false story. Now, Jada Pinkett came out and described this man as ridiculous nonsense, stating that the couple planned legal action, though there was no legal action against this man. Which is, he's running around here saying, hey, why they ain't do no legal action against me? Because they don't want that smoke. That's what he said. So now it also says that there was no evidence that was ever presented by him, and the claims were widely viewed as stemming from a sour business deal or an attempted shakedown, which Bilal denies that. He says, nah, he claims he got evidence. And he also claims that Jada is going to be on criminal trial within a year. And, Will Smith can't really get away from Jada because he alleges that Will's caught up in criminal activities as well, intertwining with her as well as Diddy, he claimed. Now, right? Basically, this year he came out, right? And he went off on Jada Pinkett Smith. Now, he had filed a lawsuit against Jada Pinkett Smith, alleging that she threatened him with violence, saying that she was going to catch a bullet or go missing, right? And to stop him from sharing family, personal business, and planning a tell-all memoir. Now, the suit involves claims of intimidation, emotional distress directed at Jada, with no allegations against Will Smith himself in that claim, right? Now, those rumors came from 2023 from him, Bilal, and are listen, that was what it was until 2025. He did a few other interviews as well, saying the same things. But last year, as you guys all know, he basically, you know, on December the 1st, uh, he had filed, like I said, he filed that lawsuit, but he basically said that there was verbal threats. So in 2021, he claims there was an incident during a private event for Will Smith's birthday in September at 2021 in a Calabasas location where Jada, he claims, allegedly fronted him, surrounded by her entourage of about 7 people. Now, he said they became verbally aggressive and threatened that if he continued telling her personal business, he'd end up, like I said, missing or catching a bullet. Right? She allegedly demanded that he sign an NDA, non-disclosure agreement, or else an associate followed him to his car while continuing threats. Now, he also claims retaliation in a smear campaign now after he refused a request via a mutual friend of Dwayne Martin in 2022 to assist with crisis management following Will Smith's Oscar slap of Chris Rock, claiming that it involved illegal, unethical, or morally compromising tasks. A retaliatory campaign allegedly began, including further intimidation efforts to suppress him, according to him. Now, he also alleges, distress from public statements. You know what I mean? Um, he claims that Jada's 2023 public comments calling his prior claims of money shakedown and threatening legal action were false and caused additional harm to him. Now, intentional infliction of emotional distress, he's claimed, and leading to reputational harm, financial loss, emotional trauma, health issues, and derailment of his career life. And he wanted $3 million in that lawsuit from Jada Pinkett Smith, right? So, again, the sources close to Will Smith and Jada described this as a lot of crap, a money ploy, and the work of an opportunistic person out to exploit them. Now, they reportedly view it as baseless and financially motivated, and there was no public statement from Jada or Will directly. Now, he also said in the Tasha K interview a lot more things. He alleged a lot more celebrities. Allegedly, Jada got them on tape. You know what I'm saying? He named Tyrese. He named Alfonso Ribeiro. He claimed that Will Smith basically violated sexually Alfonso Ribeiro by inappropriately touching him, which that hasn't been verified, but he made those allegations. Now, against the violinist, Will Smith has come out swinging. Now, through his attorney, with the guy who was with the violinist who said Will was grooming him sexually and stuff like that, he comes out and says that Mr. Joseph, that's his name, his allegations concerning my client Will Smith are false, baseless, and reckless. And he said they're categorically denied. And he says we will use all legal means available to address these claims and to ensure that the truth is brought to light. So Will Smith and his team coming out with a fierce response to those first claims that I read to y'all tonight from the violinist, that Will Smith allegedly basically was grooming him for further sexual exploitation, as he claimed that people were doing things in his hotel room to leaving things in there and just basically leaving signs of what he said was things that was sexual. He said that again, he said Will made comments toward him that he felt was sexual and things like that. So I mean, Will's out here denying it now. You know what I'm saying? Through his lawyer, he's come out here and vehemently denied these allegations. Uh, some people were worried and asking, why in the hell did Will and then wait so long to say something about this? Somebody come out here and make them claims. Nigga, it's supposed to clap back. It's supposed to be immediate on that type shit. Straight up, try to tie your black man with the donation. Salute to you. She says, take a key with the good content. I appreciate it, no doubt. Salute to you. So that was just my thing. Like, why not come out immediately and be like, man, these dudes. And then if this is the case, like, if these dudes lying on you like that, you multi-millionaire. I don't know if Will Smith's a billionaire. I know he's a multi-millionaire. Got a lot of cheese. Why not just go all the way in on these cats, man? I mean, if you're Will Smith, why not just go all the way in? That's just my question to him, man. Like, if I'm Will Smith and, I really got it, why not go all the way in? You know what I'm saying? Because you got Bilal out here saying he dare you to do it. He dare you to, like, pull up the court. He dare you to take him to court. He said, y'all don't want that smoke. So it do make people think when it's no response like that and people out here saying stuff and saying all these things, it does make a lot of people think, like, hold on, what the hell is really going on? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people thinking about that now. We have to put that in the atmosphere. That's a lot of people thinking about that. So, yeah, y'all definitely going to have to let me know what y'all feel about that, what y'all thinking about that. I really appreciate everybody for tapping on in. Y'all already know what's up. Y'all can like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And stay locked in, stay tapped in. Y'all know what it is. And I'll holler, man. Y'all definitely got to let me know what y'all feel on this, man. Man, salute to everybody who would support my channel, man. All y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Elaine, Jennifer, all y'all. I love all y'all. Real talk. Y'all holding brother down. Doris, what's up, baby? I see you in the building. Salute. You always coming through. Much love to you. Everybody else, too. I love y'all. Peace. Hey, I really appreciate you guys for supporting the channel, supporting the network. Like, share, and subscribe once again. There are links. Get the free membership on our website. That way you guys won't miss any of our news update stories or videos. They're all on the website, ticketvmedia.com. You go over there. You can go right to the members part and become a free member. That way you guys will get all the updates. Also, straight drought weight loss formula. Make sure y'all go tap in and copy some of that, as well as subscribing to our podcast show. Link will be pinned at the top of the chat down there below. And also, we just appreciate all y'all who support the channel. Cash App, PayPal.